Web dev drive to work. What is this live stream, Joe? What's up, Andre? How's it going? Actually, you're not, pothead. We just hit 28,000 subs. I didn't post a video yesterday. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. I didn't post 2 videos. So today I have to post 2 videos. I messed up, and it feels bad. So now I have to do this live stream. Anyways, I gotta commit to something, but basically I messed up. Didn't do a video. So now my algorithm's gonna be all messed up. I spent too long. Gotta prioritize better, I guess. Just shout out some people here. CX, Pothead, Andre, Anuj, Aditya, Marie, Dylan. Stream counts doesn't count as a video. It actually does really bad for your Google algorithm. What are my goals for 2019? End of 2019 goals are to have your algorithm, the YouTube's algorithm, right? If you do 2 live streams in a row, it messes up. So I wasn't gonna do a live stream. I was gonna post a video and then do a live stream, but I'll just have to post 2 videos to make up for it. Josh, how many do you do software 1, 2, 3, 4? Hello, quesadilla. Well, the answer to that is actually, if you have 123 quesadillas and then you add 4, that's the actual ticket to software. Just quit if you can't do a video a day. I mean, that's how I feel. It's pretty shitty. Intro class started last night for Lambda. How'd that go? How was it? How was day 1? I was told that October's Lambda class was a little bit smaller than average. What's up, dude? Love the content? Captain Blue Balls. I like your name. Another stream without a video. I'm sorry. DC or Marvel? Can't we have both? Can I just take the Joker and Superman and Shazam and Batman, and then you guys can have the rest? And then I'll take Iron Man. Don't make me pick. Come on, man. Goals for 2019. Soup, my dude. Johnny PD, what's up? Wanderer. Hope I can be some nice background noise for you today. Hello from India. You said that like 10 times, bruh. Chill, fam. Do some extra videos to post on days you're busy. Yeah, but then I have to make time to make the extra videos. It's just a process. Thanks for the input about PWA. Any suggestions for frameworks to use? I forgot what I said about PWA. What's good, dude? What is good? Skid, have you ever been so far as to get more, to do more, even thought so? You know? What else we got? Juan, what's up, dude? Juan, why did you retract your own message? Brian, what's up, man? Linda Craze, intro to class. Yeah, so Kanaj, what's poppin'? I messed up. I'm doing another live stream. My channel's gonna tank because I have to do at least a live stream every day, and then I need to do a video. But actually, yesterday I was filming a video that was like behind the scenes of YouTubing full time at 30,000 subscribers, and I fell asleep. So, yeah. I was like, all right, guys, I'm going out for a run with my dogs and coming to eat some dinner, and then I passed out. And now I have half a video filmed. I don't even know if I should release it. Doesn't feel like it'd be that good, but I think it's pretty good. And then today I was going to do apply to a job, show you guys how to apply to more front-end jobs, back-end jobs, whatever jobs, just how I would attack it. And then, yeah. You guys, what's going on for Tuesday? 2 more days till Venom comes out. I'm pretty hype. How long does it take me to make a video, including editing? Depending on how like balls to the wall I go with the editing. Like when I blur out my background and I put something up front so that you guys can see that thing, that's like a 10-minute process. Even though I do all the shortcuts, because I got to go grab the B-roll from that, I got to go record my screen, grab the footage from that, paste it over this specific clip, blur out my background, add a color matte, turn the opacity down. And then you have to do it like 10 more times, make sure there's no ums and ahs and like all the times where I'm just messing up. I mute all those. Since I'm good with tech and games, have I considered making review videos? I don't know if review videos provide like so much value. I think it'd just be like comparing specs. So to make one 10-minute video, it takes me at least bare minimum an hour. And to make like a really good video, for example, the one video I did for like 5 front-end tech that you need to know, that took me like 3.5. The woes of working for yourself. It's not like I don't have the drive. It's not like I don't like doing this. It's just like I fell asleep. Now I have to do a live stream when I wake up, and the YouTube algorithm is gonna be like, oh no, I'm gonna be Joe, but it's okay. Video editing software, I use Premiere Pro. Any tips, resources for mock interviews? Yeah, you can check out Pramp. They prepare you for live interviews and software behavior interview stuff. I'm actually probably going to do, they want to, what's the hair routine? Try not to go bald. That's my routine. Yeah, I'm probably going to do some videos with Pramp. Am I still doing resume reviews? I am. Aaron, did I not get yours? Sometimes I get a whole bunch of people's in there, and then sometimes they get skipped. Skid, you're too high. Stop spamming the chat. Oh, I also have to do I'm doing a video on like setup, all the stuff I use to do web dev, which is like 5 things actually. It's not that much. Like I don't even have WAMP installed. I'm not sure if I have the latest version of Node installed. I think I do. I'd have to look, but like I'm not exactly sure how to structure that video. Like what do I use to code? What do I use to like host my code? I don't know. I'm not sure how to structure that. Do you guys want to see the hardware that I'm using? I have a K65 keyboard, which is mainly for gaming. What else? I'm not sure how to structure it. A CRUD PWA. What is a PWA? Public Works Administration. Seems legit. I'll try sending it again with a donation with it. What did I mess up? I messed up by not holding myself accountable enough to post a second video, and it pisses me off. And I'm just here to be what's the word? Open about it, I guess, you know? It's alright, I'll fix it today. Can't be burning out all the time. Chad Cook, what's up, dude? Progressive web app. Why can't you just say that? Who says PWA? I prefer Republican web apps. Libertarian web apps. I can't believe I got 28,000 subs though. That's pretty chill. I feel like one of my videos is doing good. I'm already at 155 subs today, and yesterday I got 165 all day. What is going on? I don't know what's happening. YouTube plays with your heart. I've talked about progressive web apps, but I've never heard them called PWAs. You know what I mean? Which video is doing crazy? How'd I mess up? Did I know a student posted a video response on Code Bootcrap? I'm not interested in hear what they have to say. So you can respond all you want, but you're just yelling into the abyss. If you want my attention, you're not going to get it. Unless he's in agreement, then we can go watch. Keep up the awesome work. Thanks, Aaron. I guess that's 2 push-ups, right? All right. Hold on. I did chest yesterday. They're going to be shitty push-ups. Well, you can't really see much. Move these out of the way. All right. We got 1. And we got 2. It was an agreement. All right. We can go watch it, I guess. What's going on here? We hit 28,000 subs. That's kind of exciting, but at the same time, I didn't post a second video. I messed up. I goofed. You know how Gary Vee says, like, Aaron got scammed? I just did 2 push-ups. What are you talking about? It's not in agreement. I don't know what to tell you. Which one of these videos is popping off? One of these videos is popping off. It seems to be 5 front-end websites for new developers. YouTube, playing with your emotions. Nice work on the subs, Josh. Thanks, man. Is it ironic that you're watching this from your soul-sucking tech job? No, not really. You're not the only one that's done that. It was funny. Last night, someone from high school reached out to me, and they're like, yo, this kid used to play Halo 2 with us. Like, no one could beat him. And I'm like, I guess. Think of it like missing a gym day. Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's a full-time job. I'll just try to do 2 videos to make up for it. It is what it is. I think I just got really distracted. I started working on that Start Here page that's connected to my website. I haven't made the Start Here page. When you click the button, it's like it just refreshes. I mean, I messed up the I spent too long. But yeah, so I'm probably going to do like some... I've had a few people reach out to me. First time ever. First time people have ever wanted to sponsor a video, and I don't really know how to deal with that. So, I mean, obviously I could be like, all right, I want 10 grand for a 30-second shout out. Actually, do you know that, like, that's how much people like Unbox Therapy cost? Unbox Therapy charges $30,000 in addition to an $18,000 computer. It's pretty ridiculous. What are some good questions to ask a college counselor? You ask him, why does this cost so much? Where's my money going? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ask your college counselor anything because they make no money and they probably resent their job and every student that comes to ask them questions. At least that's been the experience with my girlfriend. Every time she goes to ask her college counselor questions, she's like, yeah, what should I do? And she's like, well, you know, you could just stay another year and take some of these easy classes to raise your GPA so that you can get into the program the next year. I'm like, so you want me to spend a whole year spending another $6,000 a semester to study art and English preparation just to raise my GPA so that I can get into courses that have nothing to do with this? It's like, what? I don't know. I don't think college counselors particularly care about the students. I think they're more like TAs or people that just really needed a job. There might be some that are out there to help, but generally they're pretty useless. Mine were pretty useless. Mine didn't give a shit. Why are you so nervous? Maybe that's just how I come off because it's, I don't know, my body language. But if you really want to ask some questions, maybe hit up some like, what is the graduation rate of the class or the major that you're doing? Justin Fulkerson, dude, I thought your last name was my last name for a second. I was like, are we bros? But like, if you move the L in front of the F, you'd be a Flukerson, and I've been called that before. I don't know. I don't necessarily know I'd go to college, you know. It's just College makes great workers, right? But they don't teach you great skills. A valedictorian speech on Halo. That feel when you get to do a speech. Hello from Poland. What's up, dude? My parents say if going to kick me out of the house, I'll for sure ask what's the graduation rate. If your parents say they're going to kick you out of the house for not going to college, your parents sound pretty ignorant, fam. Just be honest. They sound like that old school classical parents, like, everyone has to go to college. If you don't have a degree, you can't get a job. Like, those were my parents. Until I quit the job that I got with my degree. And they were like, what are you doing? That's a safe career. That's a safe career with comfortable benefits. And I'm like, no. The doggies want to go outside. Actually, the back door's open, so they're just running in and out. Is English a prerequisite for getting a job in the United States? We don't have an official language in the United States. There's no law for an official language, so not really. I mean, you should know it. It's going to be difficult. I feel like I sound like Ronald Reagan. Why can't I have a different ability to impress and like impersonate people? My dogs are actually losing their bananas right now. Can you hear them? And now I'm taking care of them. Yeah, I mean, I always knew that I wanted to help people when I was going to college. I remember I left we had to go to like orientation day. Oh, fucking college orientation, dude. College orientation was the most useless thing ever. Seriously, it's like, it was so, like, we just walked around campus and everyone's like, all right, and this will be the D building where you have XYZ classes, and this will be the A building. Like, I paid $600 for this to walk around campus and people tell me what buildings are, and it was mandatory. So it's not like it was an option. And then I was like, I don't want to do this. What does this have to do with a job? Aside from programming, what else do I do? I work out a lot. I have a fitness brand. I'm probably going to bring back my other fitness brands out of these. Hang out with my dogs. I listen to a lot of books. I journal a lot. Sometimes I play some games. Mostly focus on just improving, right? You can't help other people unless you're working on yourself. And so it's generally what I try to do. You sounded a bit like Nixon. No, that's what it is. Nixon, not Reagan. What am I talking about? College could make you work. Maybe. It depends. If you care about passing a test, then I don't know. Dude, someone outside is blazing 420. I think it's the Comcast guy that just rolled up. Woo! Boy. Wake and bake, fam. What kind of games do I like? Roni, I'll play some Overwatch, maybe some PUBG on my phone. Best books that I've read? Oh man, they're all on my website. I really need to link that. People ask me this every day. I really like Unscripted by MJ DeMarco. I like Crushing It by Gary Vee. Crushing It was one that really got me into YouTube. Really was like, yo, you need to create a personal brand. Video idea, extracting sentences from a book into multiple canvases. Can't find that video anywhere. What? Did I play the new Spider-Man? I don't have a PlayStation 4. I'm an Xbox One fanboy. I'm just kidding. I just like to play Halo, so whatever console that's on, I'll play it. That's your cologne, cannabis for men. Doesn't actually smell that good. You think colleges are good for learning how to meet a deadline? I think college is great for learning how to meet honeys. That's about it. Good way to get experience in the industry when you're still in school. You just apply. You can do an internship without even going to college. If you're in high school and you want to go to get in like industry experience, just go. Just volunteer. I mean, if you're off all summer and your parents don't make you work, go just volunteer somewhere. Boom, you'll have a job first year of college. Maybe 6 months into college, you can ask them to pay for your college. You're at work right now, you just want to go home to code. That's how I felt when I was at work. And then I actually got home and I was like, how did this Overwatch get on? There's no girls in CS, boy. Yeah, I said college is good for meeting honeys, not CS degree majors. I know, it was a sausage party when I was getting a mechanical engineering degree. There was like these two out of 10 girls in my class. Like, they dropped their pencil, and like everyone in the class, like they accidentally pushed their pencil off their desk. They were just like, it's like this. It's like this. It's just like, she was just writing something. She's like, do, and then all of a sudden she's like, oops. And then like everyone in the class bent down to like help her like pick up her pencil. And I was like, this is the most pathetic thing I've ever seen in my life. Do promotional giveaway stuff to subs. Have you guys seen the channel called Extreme Games? Extreme Games, the one that Leon Lush is just shitting on all over. Basically, they said that they were dying and they were quitting YouTube, and they were like, but if you sub to my channel and Dr. Berg's channel, well, so they were like, we're giving away 2 free iPhones, and if you sub to my channel, that's how you get entered to win. And if you sub to Dr. Berg's channel, that will double your chances to win. It's like, how are you keeping track of that? There's no fucking way you're keeping track of every subscriber on 2 different channels. I don't know. All I know is I have like this whole, guys, look, I got my whole Pepsi. This is my engineering, dude. I was hardcore nerd. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but I got my Pepsi Max little zip up with all my pens and erasers, dude. I was that fucking nerd. I was ready to go. Hit me with that math question, fam. But anyways, I remember this accidentally spilled and everyone just looked at me. And I was like, but if I was a girl, you guys would have helped me pick this up. You friggin' thirsty boys. Show us the doggo. Come here, dude. Come here. Up, 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 up. Here he is. He's here. He's here to say, oh, wait, no. Come here. Come here. Come here, fam. Say hello. He's here. What's up? All right. You good? Are you good? All right, you're free to go. Got that pencil zip-up pouch. I think if you're enrolled in mechanical engineering, you gotta have that pencil zip-up pouch. You gotta get those, when you get those Scantrons that only scan number two pencil lead or whatever. I don't remember. I was hardcore. Did I show you guys? I don't know if you were here when I showed you guys the engineering picture that I had. Me in college, dude. I'm like the most majestic nerd you've ever seen. Let me pull this up. Somebody shoot me an email. Your teacher didn't know what a Scantron was? Ooh. What's the dog's name? His name is Oko. I had a dog named Oko in Finland. It was a guide dog. It's the ex-wife's father-in-law's dog, but I couldn't take him with me when she kicked me out back to the US, so I got another dog and named it Oko. Majestic nerd. I know it sounds a little bit paradoxical, right? But wait. Just wait. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this right now? Let me tell you a story. I look like I should be on someone's wall in some rich dude's mansion. Put me in a frame, fam. Look at those glasses. Oof. Pretty majestic. Can't be mad at that. Actually, I was really fat. Look at my little look at this little neck beard. Look at my little neck beard right there. Look at that. I am the stereotypical little neck beard. I got my little peach fuzz mustache. I can't grow hair in the middle here, so I always look, you know. You have these glasses? Sweet, dude. I still have these glasses too, I think. I got my hair shaved here. I got that. I had a hard line, but that grew back. I don't know. I got my sweater on. I don't know how much more. You know? I look like a manager. I look like I want to blow my brains out on the inside. You know? Just, no thanks. Henry Richardson, first time here. I'm sorry that you had to hop in when we're looking at my old engineering self. Is it cringe? I mean, it is cringe, right? But that's what makes it hilarious. So I'm sure in 10 years I'll come back to where I'm at right now and hit myself in the face and be like, what are you doing? Like, we can go back and look at some of my old unlisted YouTube videos. Those are cringe. I have one workout video that I did that I sent to my wife because I was like, I'm getting in shape even if you leave me. And I made like this really hardcore workout video, but I was really fat and out of shape and like all my clothes are really loose and baggy. And I sent it to her. I was like, look, I'm in shape now. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to win her back. I was being a little bitch. I look like I work at the Genius Bar. Hello, my name is Josh. Let me help you with your Apple problems today. Gaming for Schmucks, what's up, man? Do I still play WoW? I leveled a rogue to 120 in BFA and then I quit. It's just boring. Somehow they, like, BFA is not Legion, but it's not Warlords of Draenor. And, you know, that's about where I'm at with that. You heard mechanical is hard. I mean, it kind of is. Greetings from Atlanta. What's up, dude? Shout out from Cobb County, where I'm from. Could have gone to SpaceX. No. In Finland, you're supposed to put your picture on your resume. And so they were making all the students take these pictures. And so I was just like, all right. Hilbert, first time here. What's up, dude? This is a dev channel, right? It sure is. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd classify this channel as a dev channel. It's just my channel where I talk about dev a majority of the time. Are you doing YouTube full time? No, I don't do YouTube full time. That's not a safe investment. Greetings from Brazil. Hello. I mean, YouTube is part of it full time, but I have a whole bunch of jobs that I do. Right? I market, I make websites, I make videos for other people. I do YouTube. Oh, I teach people to code a lot. Like, I don't just, yeah. My Google interview prep sheet buy page is really low res when hovering. Yeah, that's something to do with WooCommerce. It's not really low res, because, like, there's a limit on the file size you can upload. And so then it automatically zooms in. And I'm like, well, tell me what you want. If you want a high res when it zooms in, give me a high upload. Watching from Norway. What's up, dude? Is it cold there yet? I'm sure it's always cold in Norway. Your 2 weeks of summer, like Finland. I don't know. I kind of doing YouTube full time, sort of. I mean, it's a good investment. but people get demonetized on YouTube all the time for silly stuff. So I don't put all my eggs in one basket in that respect. Good guy Greg, what's up, dude? Chad, I don't know if you're still here, but you should get those subs today. Dev and Stuff channel. I don't know. It's like a how to break into technology, how to change your career, how to stay motivated doing stuff you're not necessarily motivated to do. Channel. How to. It's just it's an everything channel. Do I go to meetups or hackathons? I don't go to hackathons. I don't really have a need to go to hackathons. I'm pretty busy doing other stuff. If anything, I'd go to a hackathon to make a video of the hackathon, not to actually hack in the hackathon. I'm not trying to, maybe, I don't know. I don't go. Can I remember my first videos on YouTube? Yeah, they were World of Warcraft videos. They were so good. What do I think about Django? I don't know. I haven't used it, really, so I can't really say. I guess it's good. For meetups, I don't really go to meetups. I mean, let's be honest here, right? Every time you go to like a dev meetup, which I've been to a bunch of dev meetups, I feel like everyone there can't even look at each other in the eye. Like everyone's just like looking down at their feet, and they somehow like tilt their head up to put the pizza in their mouth because they got free pizza at the meetup. But like no one can just look at each other. And then you have like the hardcore nerds that are like, let's check out the compilation time of this new language that I wrote over the past 9 months. It's so good, guys. I'm just going to make a PowerPoint presentation on it, okay? And then everyone, like, watches the shit. And it's just like, I don't know. I just don't get erections over, like, that deep into the nerd stuff. Like, there's way more to life than code. Code is a great way to make money. Code is a great way to be creative. Create stuff that people use that can help people. Code is a challenging aspect and mentally. Code requires, critical thinking skills. But, like, I just can't get into it that deep. I don't know how else to say it, dude. Like, the people at meetups they're just fucking nerds. And I'm just like, you reach out to shake their hand. Like, this is what happened. I went to a meetup, right? I went to a meetup, and I was like, what's up, dude? How to meet? I was like, fucking look at me, right? I'm making fun of him. I can't even talk. I was like, what's up, dude? My name's Josh. And then he reached out like this to shake my hand like a girl. He went like this. He was just like, I was like, what's up? He's like, hello. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That is not how you shake your hands, fam. And then I went like this. I was like, yo, what's up? Right? I come in for the, and he just like went like this. And I was like, I mean, how do you, I don't know. I just feel like I just haven't been able to communicate with these people. You sure someone in chat just got really offended? I'm not from that side of the space, You need to check out this Python course on Udemy. It reminds me. Chance! Fuck, you got me. You're baited. Steve Urkel turned into Steph and read a book about social dynamics. Yeah, but like you can read and watch books about social dynamics and like pick up artistry and all that stuff to like be comfortable in your own skin, but you still have to go out there and you have to like execute on it, What'd I miss? You just got a surprise promotion from work? Basic junior IT, just been assigned to a company's BI. Ooh, business intelligence developer. More money is the best part. Dude, congratulations. Hit that up. You need to find a job. You're a poser, Josh. Only real devs give girl handshakes. Can you tell us about what we'd really be going through if we opt to go for data science? Yeah, so data science is going to be a lot of looking at a terminal, you're going to be looking at a terminal for the most of the day. Because I worked with data scientists, and they looked at the terminal most of the day. Basically, data scientists are legitimate Harry Potters. This is what data scientists do, right? You can tell a data science, like, what your best day at elementary school was, and they can tell you what you had for dinner last night. Like, that's what they can do with data. Like, they're wizards. I don't know why they don't just go into, like, become detectives. Because, okay, let me break it down, explain like you're 5. Basically, data scientists, whenever you click on something on Amazon and you see, like, other users bought this, or other users like you, right? Well, wait, hold on. What do you mean like me, right? So you've already been defined as a stereotype in Amazon, and they know what people like you buy. So they recommend other things. That's data science. Typically, you'll be sitting looking at a terminal, figuring out what to do with a whole bunch of data points and looking for patterns. So finding patterns, making stereotypes, and then using those for marketing. Do you think it's... Just got on, what did I mess up? I messed up basically not posting a video yesterday, and I feel really bad because now I'm doing another live stream, which is going to totally shit on my YouTube algorithm. You know? Are you wasting your time in Python if you suck at math? Nah, dude. So math is typically related to data science and machine learning. You don't need math. And if you suck at math, you can get better at math. Don't just eliminate yourself. Dropping frames like crazy. Simon, you know what's up. Am I allowed to watch YouTube tutorials in the office? I don't go to an office, but when I don't specifically know if I was allowed to watch YouTube tutorials in the office. That didn't stop me. I did whatever I wanted. Like, I remember one time I went into the conference room to hop on a call with a coworker, but it was really just to go in the room so I could close the door so people couldn't stand behind me. Then I pulled up Udemy, and I was just watching Udemy. I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with coding for a little bit. I can't really focus. I'm going to do some Udemy. I'm going to do some YouTube or whatever. Because, like, if you're going to make me be here for 8 hours, my brain's pretty toasty. So I'm going to just sit in this room, pretend to be on a call. I remember one time I was teaching a student while I was at work. I went in there. I was like, oh, I got a call real quick. I need to focus on this. And I was tutoring a student because they didn't have any other time available. Like, I don't know. Daily bedtime with story time with Joshy Boy. Welcome aboard, Matt. Glad you're here. Have you ever taken any video editing courses? I've never taken a video editing course. I started off with Sony Vegas, and then I messaged my friend I was using Sony Vegas, and they were like, what are you, a noob? And I was like, what else do you use? And so then I'm using Premiere Pro for like the past 2 years. And then I started learning about After Effects, but when you first jump into After Effects, it's super complicated. There's not a whole lot of tutorials on it. Somehow people that make Marvel movies are using After Effects. I don't know what's going on there. Like, because there's no tutorials. How do you get that good? Oh, they use a combo. Unreal Engine is really popular for making CGI scenes in movies. Actually, there's a whole bunch of programming jobs related to visual effects, actually. You need to know C++, Python, Unreal, Premiere Pro, and After Effects. I'm like, what? Why didn't I find this job? This seems like what I would want to do. And then I realized I don't want to have a job. Like, I don't want to work for somebody, but what's the most challenging app? Okay, so challenging is subjective to interpretation. So let's think about what defines challenging. A lot of tasks like that you have to do in a short amount of time. Did the tasks that were required change on you at the last minute or change at all? Is it something that you didn't know how to do? What does challenging mean? What makes something challenging? Your ability to do something you don't know how to do? Video Copilot's a good source. Yeah, Video Copilot's really good. They're just kind of like expensive. But they do have some free stuff, you're right. I do like After Effects a lot. I think it'd be really cool to make the special effects for the Marvel movies. But there's this place called ILM. Let me pull it up. It's called Industrial Light and Magic. It's a LucasArts company. ILM jobs. And a lot of them want you to have experience with Unreal Engine, code, and video editing. Seems like a really unique job. The problem is that it's in San Francisco and it doesn't pay that much. pays like $100,000, but in San Francisco, half of that's going to just live in your box, your cardboard box. Have I ever worked with mobile? I never worked with React Mobile, like, not React Mobile, like mobile native languages. There's no progressive web apps. PWAs, guys. Okay? I don't think I've ever worked with... I don't really have an interest in working with mobile. I just feel like progressive web apps are they're just gonna take over. Are there any boot camps similar to Lambda outside the US, or any online boot camps you would recommend? There's boot camps similar to Lambda outside the US. Thinkful is a totally remote online boot camp. Open classrooms, that's where I teach. Block.io, I think Block.io, yeah, those are about the only ones. Josh learned something today. That's right, that's what you gotta do, right? You gotta learn something and then talk about it. Yeah, see, ILM Lab Gameplay Engineer Programmer. What does this mean? This is crazy. Look at this job. Look at this job. This job is Gameplay Engineer Programmer. So we got... This is what you need. C#, C, C++, 3D modeling, texturing, animations, passionate about games, Unreal Engine 4 or 3, rendering, physics, networking, input systems, Unity mobile game dev experience, tackling editor, engine builds, miscellaneous tools, agile development experience. This is just for one job. Like, this is a very diverse set of skills I don't think a lot of people have. Oh, AI, you have to write AI, animations, the UI, so you need to have a sense of design to be able to do that. This stuff is crazy to work on movies. There's a producer. I don't know what that is. What is a Skywalker? Is this sound? Oh, so this is the guy that holds the little microphone above people when you walk around. Technical, shaders, look development. C++, C#, Painter, ZBrush, Houdini, Unity, VR, AR, VFX, pipeline experience. Like, this stuff is crazy. 5 years. Here's one. In-depth experience with API Python, C++, Unreal Engine experience, shaders experience, material experience. Like, who can qualify for these jobs? You know what I mean? Like, that is insane. And these are the people who make the special effects for movies. Okay. We're back up to 90. Everyone left. Everyone's like, what is this text on a screen? What did I learn? Oh, I learned what PWAs are, progressive web apps. I kept wanting to think of them as like pickup artists, but that's PUA. You gave me the confidence to apply for positions even though you don't feel 100% ready. You don't have to feel confident to apply to jobs. You just click the button. Clicking the button and confidence are two different things. You don't need to feel confident to do something. Just go do it. Even if you were confident about it, doesn't mean you're going to be good at it. It just means you're confident. That means you've put your emotions into the future and decided that you're going to try to be good at it. You have a little of nearly all of that, right? But they want you to be an expert in all of that. Not like, I loaded Maya one time, and then I closed it because the UI was too hard. Can you do progressive web apps with Python? I don't know. Maybe. I guess. Do I like UI UX? I love UI UX. I think it's really fun. I'm not really good at it. I don't think I am. Not yet. Working on it. It's a skill. You can learn it just like anything else. I for design. Like, the thing that really gets me is when companies are like, I for design, or looking for great talent, because that means they're dismissing hard work. They're dismissing people that are, that have worked their way up. Someone that's talented and someone that works hard, the person who works hard is going to win every time. Bro, you did 2 semesters of Maya? Ugh. So what is that? Let's actually calculate that out. 2 semesters, that's probably a class twice a week over the course of 1 year, which is not quite 1 year, it's just 2 semesters. So over the course of, let's say, 8 months, so 2 times, twice a week for 8 months, 8 times 4 is 24 weeks, 24 times 2, right? So 48 sessions of Maya. I don't know if that counts as an expert. Bruh. I'm just kidding. Do you think part-time bootcamp work as well as full-time? They don't. It depends. The one I went to was specifically designed to not get you a job, which is kind of weird, right? I had to bug them to get the statistics. I was like, what's the placement rate of people at the part-time? Well, part-time's not really aimed to get people jobs. It's just to improve your personal and your work skills so that you can get that raise. I was like, but I want a job. Well, we have full-time. I can't go to full-time. Well, all right, well, what's the placement rate of this part-time? Well, we really have this great way to improve your skills. And I'm like, oh my God, are you an actual person right now? Anyways, it was like 28%. So figure out what the bootcamp does. Long story short, TLDR, figure out if it's teaching you the same curriculum over a longer course of time. Security is a server-side scripting job. I don't know. I've never done it. As a dev, what fields of business do you work in? Example, automotive. Did I work in myself? I've worked in a few different industries. I worked in social media marketing industry where we used social media APIs and then we implemented those into the application, which was really it was good, right? But it was kind of annoying because whenever the place like Twitter or wherever, they would change their API. Now all of a sudden your logins are broken. Your buttons to submit data aren't working anymore because they changed the API endpoints. They changed how you connect, like the specific request that you have to give it. What else did I work in? I worked in the government industry section, security, safety for government. I worked in nonprofit most recently. I worked at a startup, which was mainly, big data. What did I mess up? I messed up by not posting a video yesterday. I know that sounds like really bad, but now I'm doing a second live stream. And if you do 2 live streams in a row, it's just like, that's what happens to your YouTube relevance and people's searches. I wish it wasn't. Oh, can we fix that real quick? If you guys could just hit the thumbs up button. If you can. I know if you're if I'm in your background, if you just alt-tabbed me real quick, click thumbs up, and then go back to work, right? So your boss doesn't get mad at you. But if you do click the thumbs up, it really does help these videos. It will actually help my video later today because it will show engagement with this video. Or if you want, you can just put a comment or do both. You're working as a Tableau developer. What path should you take? You should not learn something so niche, because if you ever have to use something else, you're screwed. It's the same as being a Salesforce developer. Yeah, you're really great at Salesforce, but what if people move away from Salesforce? Well, the chances of that are really low. Who knows? You're limiting yourself to one specific niche, and you basically can't even do anything for yourself. You can't take any of those Salesforce developer skills and do anything for yourself. Just go develop more sales, I guess. I don't know. You got me? Cameron, you're the man. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Comment. Thank you. Learn your fundamentals and don't hop around. Who said that? People leaving comments. Do you think unpaid free time projects with techniques you already know is a waste of time? So this is how it works, right? There's two types. You have moments when you're really learning, working hard, learning, and then you have moments where you're in the flow, right? So if you have a task, if the task matches your ability, you're going to be what's called flow state, where you're peak state, where you're just in the zone, not really aware of time. You're just if if the who hit the thumbs down? I don't know. There's just those people. When the task meets your ability to do something, it's called flow. If the task is above what your, like where your level is right now, then you're gonna have to close that gap, and you're gonna learn a lot, and you're gonna grow, but it's gonna be uncomfortable. So those are the two differences. If you're okay with making, high-end projects with your level of stuff, and you think it's, applicable to whatever you're doing, then go do it. You don't have to, invent something new every time. Hopefully that answers your question. Your comment isn't showing up. I think that's because we're still live. Thumbs down is the person who actually gives the girl handshake. M'lady? Dude, you'd be surprised at how many people at meetups, like they got trench coats on, they got fedoras, and I'm like, do you guys read Reddit and you still dress up like this? I know you guys read Reddit and you see the memes. How could you see the meme and then still continue to be that guy? Like, you're wearing boots, a trench coat, a friggin' Naruto t-shirt underneath, and then you have a fedora on. Like, I can't tell if you're just okay with being a living meme, or like, please get off my feed. Every other day there's a post of you failing. Thanks for contributing to the chat. Austin, you're the man. Can we get some claps for Austin? Thanks for showing up, man. I appreciate your time. Can we talk real dev talk? I don't know. That's not really my thing for these morning streams. I just don't really get excited about that. There's a whole bunch of other neckbeards that are willing to talk with you. Henry. Gulp and Grunt seem to be going away. Google Web Starter Kit is no longer serviced. I don't know, dude. This is not really interesting conversation to me. Goodbye. They're still using Fashion 2.7. Yeah, I know, right? Your comment isn't showing up. What OS am I using? Linux. No, I'm using Windows. I do a lot more than just dev, so. Can I grow a mean neck beard? I tell you what I can grow. It's called the homeless beard. That's what I grow. I don't need a neck beard. It's just the homeless beard, right? A lot of people look more manly when they grow out a beard, except for me. I just look homeless. 1 a.m. in Australia. Why am I watching? I don't know. Go to bed. You don't want to stick to a specific tool. What route do I suggest? You're good with SQL, C++, learning Python? Yeah, you need to learn some front-end stuff no matter what. You're going to need at least a hint of design, right? If you're a total back-end person, you're going to get a job where you're going to have to work with someone on the front end at some point, and you're going to be like, I don't know how to do any of that HTML stuff. You're going to need to know that stuff. You're just beginning web app development and app development. Do I start using React and therefore use React Native? I don't think you start using React. That's probably not what you need to, Someone said, how do I break into the remote job? Oh, Pwn Pancakes. Yeah, dude, I got your resume. I got you, fam. What do companies look for when hiring remote? They want to see a history of remote work, number one. And they want to see that basically you don't need to be told what to do. And the best way to prove that is to have a whole bunch of projects. The best way to get a working remote job is to be able to work when you don't have to work. So if you have side jobs and you go to apply to remote jobs, that usually looks good because that means you're working when you don't have to work. I mean like side jobs that are like not totally, salary or hourly, just things that you're working on as a, you treat serious as a job. Because when you're working remote, no one's going to force you to work. Seriously, dude, I've had back-end developers come over, and they're like, I don't really understand that front-end stuff, so I just prefer, I'm just not a visual person, okay? And then they struggle with like even doing basic CSS. I feel like you should at least know basic HTML and CSS. Like that's mandatory for everyone. If you know C++, SQL, Java, Scala, Haskell, fucking all that shit, like you need to know at least a little bit. Hi, just discovered you. Can you please introduce yourself? I have a whole bunch of videos introducing myself. Push up. Those are $2 Canadian, which is technically like $1.5 US. Maximum inflation. All right, I got you. Hold on. Hit you with the push up. Well, move the chair out the way. Here we go. We got the push ups. That's 3. What's with the negative clickbait, Sloppy Joe? I messed up. I didn't post a video yesterday. Is it clickbait? I don't know. Does it work? It works. Ian, what's up, dude? Aubrey, you can't. I'm messaging you right now. Okay. To be an analyst engineer, how good do you need to be at SQL? I don't know, analyst engineer. I've never been an analyst engineer. Probably pretty good, probably schemas, probably stored procedures, all of the joins, all of the clauses, all of the gotchas in that, like doing certain keywords, and then if you want to use that keyword, you have to put brackets around it. Yeah. I was as productive yesterday. Yeah, I know that feel. I have like an unfinished video here on my camera, but for whatever reason, just fell asleep. Do I prefer working out in the morning or the evening? Morning or evening? I am more of a morning person. Starts me off for the day. Can anyone give the video where he introduces himself? He has a lot, but titles don't show it. I mean, alright, this is the deal. This is the deal, Mansoor. I have a background in mechanical engineering. I went to Code Boot Camp because I hated mechanical engineering, and I did 2 jobs in development for the past 3 years, right? I had a junior job and a startup job, and then another junior job, and then a mid-level, then a senior level, and that whole time I've always had a secondary job. So I've worked 2 jobs for the past 3 years, and then recently I quit my job so that I could, my full-time job, so that I could do YouTube videos and be my own boss. That's my background. The whole point of me doing this is to help you guys. This is more fulfilling to me than creating an amazing web app and getting my boss's pat on the head. Good job, Josh. What's my latest CV? My latest CV is on my website. You can go purchase my cover letter and resume if you'd like. It helps support the channel. Let me drop the link because I'll just be that guy. I'm not going to give it away for free, but go look at the reviews, fam. Hey Josh, your name is Josh. Hello from Alaska. Thanks for your thoughtfulness. I appreciate that, fam. Do I do coaching services, bro? Yeah, I do coaching services. It's $500 a month. What makes you qualified to charge such an egregious amount of money? Well, it's actually not that much. If you look up, there's a lot of JavaScript engineers that charge $250 an hour. It's pretty stupid. But yeah, anyways, it's a whole coaching thing. Right, I have a few people right now. I got Armand, Craig. I got a whole bunch of people. The people that you hear me shout out in the Patreon videos, Patreon shout outs, all of those guys are in there. And then, I don't know, I have like five people. What do I miss most about working for my boss? Oh man, are you trying to bait me? Because I don't miss anything about it. I miss nothing about working for someone else and making someone else a whole bunch of money and then getting like 1% of that. Pass. I miss nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. Do I use pre-workout? What brand of pre-workout do I like best? Yeah, I do like pre-workout, actually, but I have my own brand. I made my own brand. Do a workout vid. I could do a workout vid. I just don't think a lot of people would watch it. You probably learned a lot from all those companies versus doing freelance all the time. I learned a lot of, like, corporate culture. I mean, the corporate culture from my mechanical engineering job wasn't that different from the corporate culture at my software jobs. It's all a whole bunch of water cooler talk, a whole bunch of interruptions, a whole bunch of like, no, you can't do that because the boss says no and his boss says no. Well, why did his boss say no? Well, I don't know. He's in a meeting right now. Like corporate culture type stuff. As far as like technologies, I worked with 2 people that were remote in Florida, and I live in Salt Lake City. So I was working with no one. If I ran into a problem, it was only on me. Like I never had a mentor like guiding me what to do. You made a pre-workout. Yeah, I have my own pre-workout brand that I sell. It's on my website. Because I don't like all the proprietary stuff. This is what it is right here. So people will go to my website, they're like, what is the stuff that he's hawking? It's nothing, dude. Like, I made it. It's for real. You want it? Buy it. Is 22 an hour a decent wage for a junior dev in the US? 22 an hour is pretty good. That's like $44,000 a year. Average salary for a junior dev, like real junior dev, is 50. So I'd ask for a little bit more. I think 25 would be fair. Is a good SO account worth to mention in CV? What is SO? Hi, I'm in high school. Hi. Do you ever plan on trying game development? I've already done game development, actually. I have a game right now. It's on the Android and Apple stores, so you can go download it if you want. It's called Rocket Sling. Let me pull it up for you guys. It's not monetized. It does have ads because I wanted to see how much money I could make, and I made like 10 cents. So it did terrible for the amount of time I put into it. But let me pull it up. Let me find it on the store. But yeah, I'll probably stream some game dev. I've started doing other game dev. Like, I had a multiplayer game on Unity going, and then my 980 died, so I got burned out, couldn't do it anymore. Stack Overflow. Stack Overflow accounts are very good for open source positions. I applied to GitLab. I did an interview at GitLab, and they wanted to see all of my contributions to open source and Stack Overflow, and that was like a very good contributing factor for them. But I think in general, for normal jobs, I think you should just be good at using Stack Overflow. 3.2, man, it's down. It is down. Here. This is my game that I made here. Me and Taylor and Katie, we all made this game. I made this little promo video. It's a YouTube vid. Does that look like my editing? The game has 2 steps. There's Taylor playing the game. This is a terrible way to do this. I should just link the video, but anyways, you use the gravity of planets to sling around stuff and get coins. So different planets have different gravitational pulls, and so we all made these little levels. We paid like $10 for assets. Yeah, so you have to like calculate out. There's some wormholes and stuff that you can do. Available. Woo! It's a pretty neat little game that we made. But I'd like to do something that's not mobile. I made that on Unity, by the way. So I did all that. I did all that in C#. I think there's like 20 levels to it or something. It's called New Kids. The company or what we call it, it's New Kids IO, because that was our name. We had a Slack channel when we all worked at our last job together called the New Kids, because we all got hired at the same time, and so we made a Slack channel called the New Kids, and so that's been our thing. Do you think it'd be worthwhile to start freelancing versus working full time? I mean, you can do both, right? Why can't you do both? 24K a year seems super, super low, especially for mobile dev. Usually mobile dev gets paid more. It's a niche, so you get paid more, especially if it's native mobile dev. 6 years worth of experience in MERN dev. Yeah, so you need to you need to get some new jobs. Freelancing, it's not necessarily going to make you more money. I feel like you need to make a product and sell it rather than selling your time. That's what I would do. Robin, what's up, dude? 24K seems like, what is that, like $7 an hour? No. 14 bucks an hour maybe. No, not even. $12 an hour. 24K a year is $12 an hour. If you have 6 years experience of getting $12 an hour, your employer is getting an insane deal on you. You've been with your company 7 years, but just got 6 months ago, you got the title of junior dev. Time to move companies. I would try to find a product or try to find a problem in the software industry, maybe related to where you work, and then build an app that fixes that problem and then sell that and do that instead. 6 months. Oh, 6 months. Yeah, 6 months, $12 an hour. I can go to In-N-Out down the road and I can work for $12 an hour and I'm flipping burgers, dude. So that's still really low. I had 0 months of experience and I was getting paid $18 an hour. And then they were going to bump me up to $22 an hour after 6 months. So your employer's getting a deal on you. Yeah, you got to figure out a way to create more value, fam. You got to make something that makes money. You started working professionally as a freelancer. The problem with working professionally as a freelancer is that you need to be good at keeping clients. Everyone's just like, oh, freelance, but like you have to have clients lined up. What if a client just drops you in the middle of the project and they're like, yeah, we don't want to spend any more money, here you go. Or like, what if you don't have any clients? What if there's a dry spell? Like if you're really good and you have a huge brand built already, it's great. But if you're starting out freelance, you have no brand. It's kind of like a real estate agent. Real estate agents, that's why everyone that quits to become a real estate agent like blows you up on Facebook. They're like, hey, are you interested in selling your house? Hey, are you interested in buying a house? Like literally everyone that I've ever met that's become a real estate agent, my Facebook is like, hey, I haven't talked to you in like 8 years. How's it going? You interested in selling your house? I have this great property for you. You interested in having kids because it's got 8 bedrooms? I'm like, what? Yeah, it's only $850K. Dude, we haven't talked since middle school. Yeah, but I know I just recently got into the real estate business. Like fucking calm. Like anyways, that's how it is kind of like for freelance. That's how you have to be. You got to be that aggressive with like finding work if you're just starting. It's like those people who sell like Vima drinks. Those multi-level marketing people that blow you up. Like one dude messaged me in Finland and he was like, hey, how's it going? I was like, we haven't talked in like 7 years. He's like, yeah, I have this great business opportunity. You know, if you want to be your own boss, come work for me. I'm like, can we just think about what you said for a minute? If you want to be your own boss, come work for me. What? And then he's like, I've got this great opportunity. I was like, well, what's the model? He's like, we sell coaching services and coaching plans. And I'm like, what? Well, what is that? Well, what are you actually selling though? What's the product? Well, if you get 2 people, those 2 people get 10. I was like, this kind of sounds like a pyramid scheme. No. It's called network marketing. I was like, multi-level marketing? He's like, well, no. I was like, well, so if it's not a pyramid scheme, you have to have a product. There needs to be a physical product that you sell for it to not be a pyramid scheme. That is the law. And if you have a physical product, then it's a multi-level marketing scam. And so he was like, well, you know, we actually have these great vitamin gummies. I was like, but the bread and butter of what you sell is coaching and advice. But what's the product? Well, we have gummies and some water that will really energize. I was like, how much that cost? Well, it's like $40 a can. I'm like, does it like, what is it made of? Is it made of money? And it was just like, anyways, I was in Finland and he was in the U.S. and he was trying to get me to import a whole bunch of whatever he was selling to Finland so he could get a percentage off of me. And then I get a percentage off of those people, and then blah, 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 pyramid scheme, right? But, like, he was, I was like, do you understand that Finland has, like, VAT tax, right? So it's going to be charged, like, 25% of whatever. Have you looked at importation laws? If I import over X amount of money, I have to pay more or less tax in Finland. Have you looked at what that, like, looks like? Yeah. Pyramid schemes are like the Vima drinks, Thrive, healthy thing, Herbalife, that's a scam. All those multi-level marketing, anything that says if you get someone under you, you get a percentage of what they make. Like if you do the math of a pyramid scam, I will show you. Like you hit world population after like, I think it's like 12 times, right? Because it's an exponential occurrence. So this is the pyramid scam, right? You got the dude at the top here. And then you got two nodes here. It's going to be like a binary search tree. Hold. 2. Right? So you have your typical multi-level marketing scheme. But this is not a pyramid at all, okay? It's not a pyramid. It's multi-level marketing. It doesn't look like a pyramid. It just looks like multi-level marketing, okay? I promise. And so essentially what we have here is if you do this enough times, you have the top dude at the top, which is just fucking raking in money. Then you have this dude down here, which is kind of getting half of what he's getting, right? A percentage. And if you do this enough times, if you go down this tree enough times, like 2 more times, each person gets 2 more, each person gets 2 more, you hit the world population. Like if we do this like 12 more times, we hit world population. So it's literally impossible. You'd have to recruit the entire world. You know what the pyramid scam is? No! Oh, Michael. I know you know what it is, right? But like the fact that you can hit world population in like 12 iterations of a typical multi-level marketing scam is insane. But no one even does the math. You'd literally have to recruit everyone in the world. Amway, Herbalife, Thrive, Vima drinks. I don't know. Utah is the capital of multi-level marketing cities, by the way, because we have a lot of stay-at-home moms here, and they need something to do. Oh, we also have the oilies. Essentially, that's what they're called. Essential oils is a multi-level marketing garbage. Mary Kay makeup, multi-level marketing garbage. I don't know. I get a lot of that. There's a lot of people here trying to sell you stuff, and if you get people... Oh, a lot of people hit me up on Instagram. They're like, "Hey, you sound like a very motivated businessman. If you want to work for yourself, come work for me." Like, what are you talking about, bro? Seriously, let me find that comment on Instagram. It was like there's this kid who makes these hold on. There's this kid who makes like money. He's like changing people's lives with my motivational program, changing people's lives with my XYZ. Avon hair products, yeah. Multi-level Mormons. You're not wrong, Tier. You're not wrong. He was like, changing people's lives, and literally his Instagram is just pictures of graphs. His Instagram is just the pictures of upward trend graphs and a bunch of people sitting in a room with, and he's like at the front, like pointing at a board, like, yeah. 2 to the 12th is 27, is 7 bills, what you're saying. Maybe it's not 12 iterations, but eventually you hit it pretty soon. Root of 7 bill. It depends, right? It depends if you're supposed to recruit 2 people, or if you're supposed to recruit 4 people or 6 people. Like, I was just using 2 as an example. Where am I from? I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Would YouTube be considered a pyramid scheme? What? No. Have I ever worked with a Scrum Master? Yeah, I've worked with a Scrum Master before. Well, that wasn't their title, but... yeah, 33 times. Why did he mess up? He messed up my YouTube algorithm. But we hit 28K, so I'm excited about that. I didn't actually realize that till today. 28,000 subscribers. 28,011. Feels good. You're still shocked I'm from Atlanta. What? Why? How about Q Initiative? I don't know what that is. LuLaRoe, yep. My girlfriend tried like this Javita pyramid. Oh, Cutco Knives is a good one. Remember my girlfriend, she joined Cutco Knives and she had to go door to door and try to sell people knives. And she had to like perform this cheesy demonstration of like cutting stuff. Nice, pump the numbers. Have I lost some weight? Maybe. I've been doing 2 miles of cardio 5 days a week. You don't have an accent? Well, I mean, I can turn on that Georgia accent where we're from the South, but I try not to do that because I feel like when you talk like this, people automatically think that your IQ, you know, is below the bar. Definitely doesn't sound like I have a college education or I know how to type a line of code. You know, that just looks like Egyptian hieroglyphics to me. I feel like I sound like a preacher up there on the podium just preaching away, you know, but I turn that off. It's not like I make a conscious effort. I just realized when I was like 5 that I don't want to sound like that because I don't really like that. So I keep that on the DL. Trust me, that's how my family talks. You had to work with Agile Dad? We work with him at our company. What are you talking about? What is Agile Dad? 3 months, 72K to go. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get to 100K by the end of the year. 3 months, 72K, let's do it. Actually, YouTube growth is supposed to be exponential, but I don't think that's how it's going. Do you think companies will hire someone who is 29 years old as a first dev job? I mean, I got my first job when I was 26, 25. It's you're not like when you ageism is a real thing, but you know, it's not that. Ageism is a real thing, but you can get by if you know what you're doing. He's a local Scrum trainer in Utah. Now, I've never worked with Agile Dad. I don't think I need a Scrum trainer to figure out how to make a to-do list, fam. What like here's a sticky note. All right, put that from the back or from the what is that? Not the to-do list, but the stuff that's like behind that, and then you put it in the in-pro. Like, I don't need to be trained on how to make complicated to-do lists. I'm good. Like Jarvis. What? Rich Dad Poor Dad is a scam. The book is not half bad. The concepts in the book are pretty good. But if you go to any conference that's about making money or how to make money, the whole point is to upsell you to buy the next ticket so that you can go learn more, so that you can buy the VIP ticket, so that you can learn more, so that you can buy the exclusive VIP ticket. That's just a classic upsell. I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah, sprint backlog. In contrast, do you think they'd hire a 19-year-old? How would ageism come into play? I don't think it would come into play. The longer you are, the younger you are, the more it doesn't really matter. We're from Savannah, where you have that little whistle between your teeth there, and you just slow it down like molasses. That's how you do it when you're from the down south. When you're up from that, when you're up with these Georgia people that like to watch NASCAR, it's raised up a little bit. But when you're down from the down south, you just slow it down. Mississippi, Georgia Savannah. Like, there's 2 different southern accents. Depends on where you're from. You have, like, the redneck Hicks. Like this classic. No, I ain't got no culture in me, you know. Fried tomatoes, blah, 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 right? And then you have, like, Mississippi molasses. We just take it slow and easy till we get what we need. We're going down to the bayou today. Are you filling bottles while live streaming? No, I'm just shaking this around. I have to go in a couple minutes, guys. It's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. 104 people. Oh, I'm gonna blow up soon like Jarvis. Maybe. I'd like to work with Jarvis. I was gonna send him a message when he was at like 35K, but I wanted to wait a little bit. British accent? No can do, friend. I would offend some people. I would offend myself. I watched this show on Netflix with my girlfriend called Once Upon a Time, and all of the people, well, there's a few people in there that are obviously not from the UK, but are required to do UK accents, and they sound like Tracer from Overwatch, like that egregious, like obnoxious UK accent, which is just like, you like tried to speak this way. Oh, you sound like Herbert from Family Guy. All right, so you're baiting me into it, all right? John, sorry. It's not on purpose, John, I promise. It's not. We make a plan for the weekend, and then I go hang out with my girlfriend. It's not. Well, we're going to. It's not like I'm trying. It's on purpose, John, but yes. Flaslow. He wants to hear Herbert, so we'll just turn on the Herbert. I got a whole cellar full of popsicles. All right, that's enough of that. Try not to scare everyone in the stream away. Actually, it doesn't matter because I'm ending, so it'll be good. How long have I been in the U.S.? I'm a U.S. citizen, fam. Remote's more difficult as a junior dev? Well, remote's more difficult because you're competing with people that already have experience that want to work remote, on top of not having any experience. I hope you guys had a good stream. If you appreciate the stream, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Shoot me an email if you got any questions. Go give me some feedback on my website. Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me. 102 people. Never ended a stream on a high note, but I'd say we're on a high note, but I messed up. So I appreciate you. Left San Diego for Utah. That's where the jobs are. Yep. So I'll just do some shout outs real quick. Tier, Hunter, Gist, RSX2, Hilbert John, Ian, Nasir, Black Belt Ninja, Monsieur Ching, Alexander, Craig, Simon, what up? Alright, Husky, what's up? Alright, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to be making another video. I really want to do a Python stream later today, or maybe some Udemy game dev stream. We'll learn some Unreal. Stay class, Fluke and it. Aubrey. Alright, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Just like that stream before you head out. Alright, you guys have a great day.